Hey, I'm Jazmin Taylor with Press Pause Productions, and I have here with me the touring man, Robert Earl Keen. How are you today?
Doing very well, Jasmine. Thank you.
Yeah, so you were talking about touring. Besides being a husband and a father,
Right.
you're on the road, you say, but you have
the
all
time.
these accolades and these huge records,
Right.
and you still tour. Is the
Well, touring is, how I've always been able to make a living. So, I make records because I like to make records. But the thing that's consistent for me is just getting on the bus, going somewhere, getting
New
back on the bus.
city.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
all the time. So you had a big record back in 1984. Can you talk about how it's still relevant in 2018? No Kind Dancer?
Yeah. Well, it was because my first record, and at the time, the world back then was like sort of a blues world, and the country had kind of dropped to nothing. It was really bad, and so I had a.
You sure right now it's kind of bad too? I think with someone's running the country. I don't know who that is. But.
I agree. But at the time it was something kind of fresh, and I don't know. For me, when I still listen to it, I still get a huge kick out of it. So it lasts for me. I don't know about anybody else.
Well, that's so great to have that feeling when you hear your record still. Do you know that you're still in this music business for a reason?
Well, I've been, I quit my last real job in 1987. I worked for the bookstore at Vanderbilt University in Nashville. And it was a really good job. I really like this job. I've had 100 different jobs, and that selling books at that bookstore, I really enjoyed it. But when I quit that, I said I'm not going to do anything except for play music, and I never have since. And there were some real thin years there, but. And then I've had a band for the better part of 25 years, kept a band together. And,
that's unheard of these days.
Well, I treat my band business, I treat my band business like people, I don't know, people treat their businesses. Like, for instance, my guys get paid on a salary, and then they get insurance, and then they get retirement, and we have a month off every year called band vacation, which is so you get a guaranteed month. Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
Switzerland, wherever they want to go.
Yeah. So I just always treated it like a business, because I always heard musicians complaining about like they didn't or how many musicians are get sick or something, they have a benefit for them, and I thought, well, what's the deal? All you need to do is get some insurance. So it costs a lot of money, but I've been able to keep it together, So, and like I always tell people, I said, it's not because these guys like me that much. It's just a really good job in the music business.
Who can't like you? Look at the sharp suit you're in right now. Manly, with this much style, you can't get enough of it.
Well, I like clothes.
I like that. So music and clothes.
Yeah, I like
traveling.
Yeah, I like. If you're gonna be in show business, you better have some show.
Ooh, I can use that. That's a T-shirt right there. I'll make $1 million off of you. You'll be in show business with some show.
Yeah.
So right now we're here at the Grammys on the Hill event. So music advocacy, legislation, and music rights, copyrights, laws, payolas, all that stuff.
Right.
So how does that all affect you and your career?
Well, I get royalties from different records and things like that. But over the years, it's been kind of the model has changed, and so I get less money than I used to.
That's not good.
No, and it's the same for a lot of people, and so I just think we need to take a long, hard look at the music business and how it did work and how it should work now. It's different, So we need, and the thing is with all these congressmen and the senators, they have a lot of subject matter to try to figure out, to put through their head, and a lot of them really don't know anything about the music business. They don't. Yeah, so that's it. That's exactly the point. You go there and you say, here are the ABCs of the music business, and here's the problem. B is the problem, right? We need to fix B. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. So that's really what I do. Is just go there and try to explain, the real rudimentary forms of music business, and then throw in some of that stuff about what the specifics are that the Grammy people want.
Yeah, Yeah, so you're here to look good, love the Congress people, and eat, right?
You got my priorities set.
Yes.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. Thank you, Jazmin. It's my pleasure. Good.
Robert Earl Keen,
All right.
touring man.
Yeah, all right. There you go. Good
Yes.
luck to you.